It is day 3 of our 3-day cruise. Today is October 6th, 2024, and today is a show night, so we've got 2 shows this evening. But what's special about tonight's shows are that we finally are reaching 100 shows on board the Utopia of the Seas. If you recall, we just started performing for guests in July, mid-July, so we reached 100 pretty fast. It's a big feat for sure. It's a pretty big deal, to be honest. I cannot believe we are hitting 100 shows tonight. So we have 2 shows. I want to say they're at 7 and 9:15 p.m. So I thought I would bring you along for the day. Today is also my final day on board, at least for a week. I actually am going home tomorrow for one of my very best friend's weddings. I will be signing off pretty early in the morning, and then I will be signing back on in a week. We're also docking with Independence, which means I get to see Graham. The last 2 times we docked together, I actually didn't get to see him. So definitely looking forward to seeing him. It's been, I want to say 4 weeks. So gonna meet up with him, and that's gonna be great. So we've got a very busy day ahead, lots to do, and you're coming along with me. Had a nice 40-minute walk around the track. Weather is beautiful outside today, so would love to get some sunshine on my face and just the rest of my body. So I'll probably get off for a little bit, but it might just be for lunch because I have a lot to do today before sign off tomorrow. Brianna's awake.
Hey.
Hey. Show us what you painted. So we had paint and sip night last night, which was really fun. And Brianna's is a work of art.
Yeah, it is art. I mean, everyone painted some art last night.
No, but it's really good.
I got a little carried away and was maybe there till 2 a.m. doing this. But, you know, I had the most fun I've had on the ship in a long time.
Yeah, they need to make this a regular thing because it was really fun. And I was so surprised the amount of people that actually showed up for it. I went for something very basic. I did a card.
I love it.
But I thought it'd be cute on my desk. But now I need to take a body shower. Obviously not washing the hair because we've got shows tonight, and I do fear that my hair is already too clean to do show hair later. So that's a problem for then. But for now, it's time for a shower. Just hop out of the shower. I'm feeling so fresh and clean. I have been absolutely loving all of the Osea products, which is actually the sponsor of today's video. So a huge thank you to them for sponsoring. Chances are you've probably already heard of Osea, but if you haven't, they are a clean beauty brand that is family founded and family operated since 1996. Osea is clean, vegan, cruelty-free, ocean positive, climate neutral, and seaweed-based skin and body care. In the shower, I've been loving the algae body wash. This is pH balanced, so it leaves my skin feeling so soft, hydrated, and moisturized.
There are countless benefits to Osea's clean products. Seaweed is found to replenish, moisturize, and balance, which promotes smoother and healthier looking skin.
With it already being October, the holiday season is just around the corner, and I'm sure many of you want to get a jump start on your shopping for the upcoming season. The new limited edition holiday sets are the perfect gift for your loved ones, whether it's your friends, family, or even a gift for yourself. The Bestseller Minis collection is a 6-piece set of face and body bestsellers all wrapped up for the holiday season. This is great for those who are always on the go because it is the perfect travel size. Not to mention the value of this set is $110, but you're getting it for $78, which is 29% off. If you're looking for full-size products, the Super Glow Body Set is definitely for you. This is also a limited edition. It has 2 full-size bestsellers as well as 1 travel size. You'll also find massive savings with this set. It is over 32% off its value price. These sets are great as standalone gifts, but they're also great for stocking stuffers if you want to break them up a little bit. And best of all, clean skincare is the gift that keeps on giving. As I said, these are exclusive holiday sets and they are limited edition, so make sure to check them out before they're gone. You can also receive an additional 10% off using my personal code, which is JordanBauth at checkout. I will have more information in the description box, so definitely take a look. And thank you once again to Osea for sponsoring today's video. I've been kind of putting things together for my backpack that I'm gonna bring on the flight tomorrow. So just sort of organizing the room, but it's 12 o'clock now, so I'm gonna meet Graham. I'm gonna head to the gangway. We're gonna have some lunch, catch up, and then I need to run back here and sort myself out for tomorrow. Got a lot to do in a short amount of time. So if I seem like a chicken without its head running around, it's because there's a lot to do. Gonna run off, gonna have a nice lunch, and when we come back, we're gonna take care of the rest.
Welcome back to the channel.
What are we wearing today?
This is from a YouTube channel that's not Jordan's.
Merch that's not
this
Jordan's.
Is their merch, and then I have Amazon bathing suit on. This is from Amazon, and this is from Amazon. Support local businesses.
Slay! You love your local business, Amazon. We have our lunch. I have a couple fries, and Graham is also having a yummy taco salad.
Yeah.
We know how to do it here. Had my lunch and now it's time to head back. Such a good lunch. I feel very sufficiently full. I ended up having a little bit of the brownie, which if you know, the Cocoa K brownies are to die for. Like, they're so good. So I had a little bit of that. And I just feel so grateful that we dock with Independence every 2 weeks. So I get the privilege of getting to hang out and catch up with Graham every 2 weeks. It's so nice. I mean, leaving Explorer was so hard saying goodbye to him because I thought I wouldn't see him for many months. I mean, almost maybe indefinitely. We didn't even know. So getting to see him every 2 weeks just makes me so happy. And the last time we docked together, last couple times, I wasn't able to see him. So had a nice catch up, but now I need to get into it. I've got a lot of things to do in a short amount of time. Would love to have another coffee, but I think first I need to go grab my suitcase from Studio B. It's been in storage there. I already packed it last cruise, so it's pretty much good to go, but I have last things I want to throw in there, and obviously I need to have it in the cabin so I can just access it as the day goes on. Got the luggage. I don't know how heavy this is because it definitely has some weight to it, but it doesn't feel like 50 pounds. So there's only one way to find out. My rolly carry-on is going to be staying here, but I am going to bring my backpack with me. And this thing fits so much. Like, it might not look that big, but I'm telling you, there's so many compartments to this bag, and you can just stuff this with a lot of things. So I'll have it linked. It's from Amazon. I love it. You can also like tighten the size to compress it a bit. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be bringing as my personal item. Amongst the chaos, I managed to find my luggage scale. Got this on Adventure. It was like my Christmas gift. I don't think it's the most accurate scale ever, but it'll do. It hasn't really wronged me up until this point. It's been getting me through my contracts, to a contract and coming home. So I'm really hoping this is under 50 so we can just call it a day and I won't have to stress. I mean, I can always take stuff out, granted, but I'm trying to get rid of a lot of things so that when I sign off, I don't have as much and I don't worry about overweight bags. Moment of truth. So this says 21.2 kilograms, which is under 50 pounds. I'm gonna just try again just to see. Okay, see, now it says 20.9. So I think we're in the clear. I do think it's under 50, which is such a relief. So all I need to throw in this bag is my heels for the wedding, because the wedding attire is black shoes, and these are the only black heels to match the height of these shoes. So I gotta throw these in the bag. I'm just gonna tuck this away in the corner, and it'll live there for a bit. I'm feeling very relieved that that is under 50 pounds. Packing just stresses me out. Like, you have no idea. For the backpack, I'm gonna try and keep it quite minimal. I'm not bringing my skates home or anything, so this isn't gonna be too heavy, which I'm very excited about. I always travel with pretty heavy carry-ons and personal items. The backpack is usually stuffed pretty full. So in here, I'm really just planning to put all the essentials, like the things that I will use on a daily basis. So I'm gonna bring my laptop home, iPad, camera, tripod, batteries, all of my paperwork that I need to sign on with again, and then of course my makeup that I will be using for the wedding. I have this clear baggie. It is like the TSA approved size. It's looking a little bit gross. I'm probably gonna have to get a new one soon, but I'm gonna just put all of my makeup in here once I'm done with it today. All of my makeup right now is in the dressing room, so I'll have to pack that up. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm not really packing a ton in the backpack. I'll also throw like my jewelry box in there, but it's not gonna be anything too crazy because of course I'm coming back in a week, so I don't need to fully pack everything that's in this cabin and bring it home.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I have a pounding headache like right here, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't even know what caused it. Maybe dehydration. Definitely don't think I drank enough water today, so I'm gonna keep chugging this, but I'm in the dressing room now. It's time to get ready for shows. And today I thought we would switch up the eyeshadow look and do something a little bit different, something fun in celebration for 100 shows. So I have this really fun, colorful palette. I've used this on Wonder and also on Explorer. I haven't really used it too much here just because we are doing show makeup all the time. So I'm not really switching up the eyeshadow looks from day to day. I'm usually just putting the same neutral look on. It's convenient, it's easy, doesn't take me a long time, but today's a special day, so thought we could switch it up. My hair is a bit of a ratty mess today, so please just disregard that. It will look better once I actually do it. So if you guys follow me on Instagram and you're not already part of my broadcast channel, you should definitely join. I basically just post like different things on there, sometimes polls or just like random pictures or links that don't make it to the story. So I had you guys select what color eyeshadow I should do today in celebration of 100 shows, and the option with the highest votes was pink and yellow. So that is what we're gonna go for today. But before I get to makeup, I'm just gonna braid my hair quickly. It is very clean, so it's probably not going to cooperate very well, but we're gonna do our best. I have already filmed like a full get ready with me for an ice show video, and I go really in depth on my entire process from hair to makeup to costume presets, warm-ups, like all of that. So I'll have that linked below if you want to check it out. I'm not gonna go quite as in depth today, but we are gonna answer some questions. I had you guys send in a few questions that I can answer while I am getting ready. First question I got is, what happens to your part when you leave for your friend's wedding? So obviously everyone has a different track in the show, and we are very familiar with doing reblocks. Reblocks are basically just blocking the show and making sure that the show looks full even if we are missing a cast member. This can happen if someone goes home, like I am obviously tomorrow, someone's sick, or if somebody is injured. Everyone has an understudy track, so Alex is going to be my understudy for my solo for Tutti Frutti, so she's going to be covering my solo. And then Brianna is actually going to be covering my spot in Woman, which is the girls trio. I have a step out in that as well. So she has already gone in for Alex before, which she is you know, comfortable. She knows that number, most of it. So she is going to be covering that section. And then for the group numbers, of course, that is going to be organized by Sammy, our ice captain. Considering how clean my hair is, that actually looks pretty good. Not too shabby. What is your favorite way to unwind/relax in between shows? Fun fact about me is that I don't know how to relax. Of course, I'm joking. I do believe that relaxing is really important, but I actually do not relax too much per se in between shows because we don't have a ton of time. So I usually hang out in the dressing room, and more times than not, I'm actually editing in between shows, if you can believe it. Because of our schedule and how often I'm uploading, I try to use every free chance I have to edit and just stay on top of my work. So actually in between shows is a good time for me to pop my headphones in and get about 30 to 40 minutes of editing done. How do you get your skates sharpened while on board? We actually have a sharpening machine and 2 people in my cast sharpen skates. So Trent sharpens skates as well as Vova. Trent has been doing mine since the beginning and he's done a great job. But one of my goals for the contract is to learn how to sharpen my own skates so that if there is ever a time where I need to do them in a pinch, I can. Do you have on ice rituals that you do while you're performing? On the ice, I don't necessarily. I do actually like using words of affirmation, so I just like talk to myself in my head a little before going on stage, if that sounds crazy. The power of your mind is very, very strong. Have you ever forgotten to preset a piece of your costume? What did you do? I have. I think as a professional, we have all been there. We've all done it at least once. I don't typically forget to preset, but it has happened before, and thank goodness for the stage staff backstage. They're so helpful for so many different reasons, but they also help run a costume over to the other side if you've forgotten to preset it. On the small ship, if you forget something, you have dressers on both sides, so you can usually communicate with them and they will help to go get whatever you need. Have your parents been to see the show? They have not yet. My mom visited when we were in California in rehearsals. She got to see a little preview of the show. I mean, we didn't have costumes, we didn't have props, we didn't have set pieces, and of course we didn't have like lighting and all of that. So they have not seen the show live and like full out. My mom has just seen a tech run, but that was months ago, so obviously the show has evolved since then. They are, however, cruising in November, so that is going to be a blast. They're cruising back to back, so they'll be on board for an entire week. What costume is your favorite? What do you use to clean them? So my favorite costume has to be my solo costume. I just think it is so fun. It looks so cute, and with all of the movement, the skirt looks incredible. And of course, it's bright colors, which is right up my alley. There is a rotation for washing the costumes. I'm not in charge of it. Olga is actually the like wardrobe person for our cast. Oh my goodness. Anyways, she's in charge of that, and obviously they have a rotation there. When we are not washing them every single day, we use vodka spray, which is literally just vodka and water. It just helps keep them from smelling bad and disinfects them. If you could perform a show again, which would you choose? I think the show I would perform again happily is the Wonder Show. Because my contract was so short, I feel like I could go back and skate that show again and love it just as much because it's just such a good show and my contract was short. But that was such an enjoyable show for me, as they all are, but if there's one I could pick, it would be that one. Would you like to be a pair skater, and who would you like to partner with? I really don't know what the future holds, but I love the idea of doing pairs, and if there's anyone that I could skate with, I would love to do pairs with Graham. What part of Youtopia is the most challenging for you technically? This is a good question, actually. I think just the track itself is challenging because I am doing 2 double axels every single show, 8 times a week. So that adds up to 16 double axels per week. And that definitely takes a toll on your body and your energy levels. Also, the fact that my solo is so late in the show and I have to keep the energy levels high throughout till the very end, that is a good challenge. I mean, I'm used to it now, but that was something that you kind of have to find your flow with. do you switch up your makeup for every show day? I do not. I used to. But because we're doing the show, back-to-back show days and then a day off and then we do again back-to-back, I have been just doing the same kind of look every show. It's really fun to switch it up, but I have to clean the eyeshadow brushes like every single time. So I have not been doing that really much here. For the last question, why do figure skaters use tan skates instead of white? So actually the reason why we wear tan skates is because it is sort of an optical illusion. It helps give the visual that our legs are even longer. So it helps make your lines longer when you're skating and extending. It's pretty much been the norm in the showbiz for as long as I know. I remember my first contract, they looked so strange to me, but now white skates look really weird to me, So makeup is good to go. I have to still do lipstick and I want to touch up the eyebrows, but my eyebrow pencil is in my cabin. So that'll be later, but for now, this is the look. The pink and yellow turned out pretty cute, I think. So now I need to grab my costumes and we're gonna go preset everything downstairs backstage. Olga just washed finale, so I've got to find mine in the mix, add it to all of my costumes and bring these downstairs. I'm like overheated from warm up. I don't know why, but I'm very, very warm. I just went to the training room after warm up to pick up my sign off checklist. There was a meeting, I guess, at 4 o'clock, but because I was on the ice for warm up, I just went afterwards. I was about 15 minutes late and they just gave me the paper. So I have, where is it? This is standard for any sign-off process. You get this sign-off checklist. Basically, you just have to check that your cabin is clean, and then my supervisor, which is Sammy, has to sign it, and then I give it to security at the gangway when I sign off in the morning. So pretty standard. I mean, here I don't need to have the room completely like empty and spotless because I'm moving back in a week, but typically when you sign off of a contract like and go home for vacation, it has to be pristine and completely empty. So I've got that, and then I also have a paper that has some information about the process today and tomorrow. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling really organized. The fact that my suitcase is already ready to go gives me a ton of peace. Also, carry-on bag is packed. I just need to pack up all of my makeup, of course. But yeah, we're pretty much good to go. So I need to eat something for the shows. That is the next order of business, is preparing myself for showtime. And then we're gonna have a little celebration afterwards for 100 shows, which is just super exciting. And I'm back in the dressing room. Got my laptop with me, gonna try and bang out some editing because I got a lot of work to do. I can do a ton of it tomorrow at the airport. I don't know how productive I'll be depending on how exhausted I am. So I figure I could get some done now. Of course I can do some tomorrow as well, but if I feel like just watching YouTube in the airport, I can also do that. I'm the only one in here at the moment. Olga and I are collecting a good amount of ducks. This is her collection, and these are mine. I have a couple in the cabin as well, but pretty excited about these.
Today is our 100th show!
Woohoo! Sorry.
sorry.
And how does that make you feel?
Just like that. It makes me feel very accomplished. I'm super proud of everyone, and we're just nailing it, and we don't have much longer left, actually. So
Crazy.
we're really past midway.
And you, Brianna?
We're here in the rhythm, preparing for the show again. And today's an extra special day because now it's 100, and we only have what, like 80 more?
Yeah.
So
Only 80?
We're more only. I mean, we got to 100 pretty quick.
Yeah, we did.
From 50 to
It
100.
kind of flew.
So, like, if you think of how fast that went, we
It's
really
gonna
don't
go
have
even-
long left, which
No.
is sad because I love this cat.
All right, guys, we're on 99. So a couple notes, please pay attention for a second. The umbrella block when we're moving forwards and then moving to stage left. Can I have a stay for the survey if you haven't filled it out? Go for it. Take the time, fill it out. Have a good show, guys. Thank you.
And then next day, sorry, Sammy, I can.
Oh,
That's
you
why.
need longer.
Absolutely cannot get through the show without water. Here we go. Come with us to Utopia.
That's her beauty. Abundance.
Did I crack your knuckle? I'm so sorry. $99 shows. Done and dusted. We've got one more. Next show is 100. Special one. And then we've got champagne, otherwise known as champagne. And we have balloons for a cute little photo. What were you gonna say?
Show was good. It was fun.
Did you have as much fun as your painting last night?
That was focus fun. This was like
This wasn't focus
this was
fun?
exercise fun.
Friend of the year.
His little treat.
Oh.
Recovery. Okay.
Oh, I'm still sweaty from my shower as well, so I'm sorry. You're disgusting too. Oh, you're so sweet.
It takes a while for you to see that it's making progress.
I'm dizzy already.
Oh!
Looking good.
One, two, three. Utopia has won!
We're attempting a 100 photo because we have no good photos of the cast.
worked at 100 shows. That's phenomenal. And everyone is standing, no injuries, no drama. No drama. Congratulations.
Cheers, baby. Doing the proper cool down.